Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 1747. If you're following along on YouTube, please jump on over to the WODdoc.com and check out all the full-length videos that we house there. After releasing a video on post-run knee taping, I was asked how could we start to tackle a shin problem, most commonly what we call medial tibial stress syndrome or shin splints, right? It's super common that where you would get this pain or sensitivity would be on the distal, so the bottom 1/3 of the shin, and it'll end up being right behind where your shin bone is or your tibia, right? So that's why it's medial tibial, so just medial to the tibia, okay? Now a great way to be able to see if what I'm going to show you is going to help is if it is sensitive for you to get into a position that looks like this, right? And as you drive your knee forward and lift up your toe, if you start to get those recurring symptoms right in that area where you initially had, this should be able to help, okay? I'll show you a way to test it too. If I'm able to first have pain when I get into this position, then come back and I'm able to grab at that distal 1/3, and all I'm doing is supporting the tissue against the tibia, right? So I'm grabbing like this, I'm wrapping around. If I do that and now lean forward, if that reduces the symptoms, then this should work for you to help starting to make those symptoms feel better, reduce, okay? We're gonna get ourselves some rock floss or any other kind of floss that you have. In this case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap from the inside out, okay? We're gonna use what we call a 50-50 technique. What that means is it's gonna be 50% overlap at 50% stretch. So after I wrap around once, if this is 100%, somewhere less than that, right? If this is 0 and this is 100, go halfway in between there. And now what I wanna do is cover that up just like if I'm doing a hockey stick or a baseball bat or whatever you would think about rolling around an object as a kid, or a stick as a kid. So what you're seeing me do here is just this 50-50 application at the distal 1/3, at the distal 1/3, until I get to the top of the bottleneck of the calf, right? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tuck the bottom corner in, sandwiching it in between the top piece and the next piece below, okay? I'm gonna do exactly what I just did. I'm gonna take that testing position that I was just in. I'm gonna, this time, rather than putting my heel off the ground like such, I'm just gonna keep it down and I'm just gonna drive forward. I'm gonna just use that weight and that mobility or that action to mobilize that tissue as it's being compressed within the band. I'm gonna do this for about 60 to 90 seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the band off. And retest that position like you see right here with my heel back up. If that feels better, that's a great way for you to either warm up or cool down from your running situation. Guys, questions and comments, please post them below. Otherwise, we're here each and every day optimizing function to optimize performance.